You've got to respect at this point in time, Salon, there's going to be a slight bit more pressure here on Cuban from Virtus.pro to try and see if they can bring it back to a third map.
I think there's quite a bit of pressure on Virtus.pro at this point. It's not like this, Anders.
Not like this.
Not like this. I mean, we're still talking about one of the very best teams in the world.
Are they about to get unplugged here from the tournament?
It feels like it, man. 16-2. They didn't even put up a fight. They were just sitting there in a coma, and Hiko came up behind them like, it's time. It's time. Good. Shh. Like,
you won't feel a thing.
Or was it Fugly? I can't remember.
Oh, man, there was a bit of a team effort there, really. But, I mean, just a beautiful map, obviously, from Team Liquid here, the last North American team in the tournament right now. Looking to see if they can bring it home on 2-0 as well. That would be quite good. Into the semifinals.
Yes. Oh, yes. With all these battles that we've had today, all day long, CLG put up a fight, Cloud9 put up one hell of a fight that neither of them were able to make it through. It's all on Liquid. For all of these North American fans who are here still at this hour tonight in San Jose, they've got to do it. They got to get it done now.
Right, so, I mean, we're closing in on people having been here for something that looks like 12 hours about, maybe a little bit less than that, but it's not far off here. I mean, it's completely impressive, and people are still so hyped to get it on. So it's going to be Liquid and Virtus.pro here, knife round starting off. It is going to be the last quarterfinals of the day here in San Jose for Intel Extreme Masters with the SAP Center. And, well, we'll see Liquid. They got the knife round last time, and it looks like they might do it again. Indeed, they will. They get the better side to start off on here.
They do. They get to have that decision, and they will be staying on the CT side. No surprise there. You want to get that strong start. And, well, it's all pressure again. It's all of the pressure going to be on Virtus.pro. We saw just how hard it was for them to put together any kind of, constructed offense in the last map. None of them were winning duels. None of them were winning shots. And when they went for executes, they were just getting slaughtered in crossfires. So now of course, Team Liquid aren't going to let them, get up easy. It's all the pressure is going to be on the Polish team here.
I mean, Maniac was pointing out how hard it could be to play the terrorist side on overpass with a stand-in.
Yeah, oh man, I don't even know. And Mirage isn't much easier. I mean, sure, you're going to know more of the smokes going on to the A site, but you really do have to be quite fluid if you're going for those big executes. You have to know where everybody's going, what their jobs are when you're going for that take, and having a stand-in can be a little tricky on this map as well.
I mean, I can think of a couple of executes you could try and pull with a stand-in. One might be if you're going for like a classic A execute with the smokes. You'd have Mihu playing around the middle just to be the guy to try and control that a little bit. Make sure not everybody rotates into A, and if there ever is a bomb plant, then he's also going to be the guy to sort of stamp them in the back if they try and defuse.
Sure.
Similar thing if they actually try and go for a different kind of A execute where they have Mihu playing all the way over at B to try and really sort of pull some people over from the middle. So I mean, having him play alone, I still think is a better choice because some of the smokes, I mean, we talked about this earlier today, that even at a pro level like this, not all players are going to remember all smokes. If you have a stand-in, you've got to rely on that stand-in knowing all the smokes, and maybe they call them different things. There's some things like that get a little bit weird. So maybe just put Mihu in a position where he doesn't need to know the smokes. He just has to play basic Counter-Strike. Then let the other four players do what they do best. It's going to be the second map coming up here, and we've already got the knife round. So the pistol round is underway right now. Elysian and Fugly going to be defending against what looks like a bit of an A execute here from Virtus.pro.
And they aren't messing around, VP. Straight into it. 2 smokes going out. They're going to have the flashes as well. And they are just going to be looking to execute straight onto the site. No time wasted at all. Very early attack. They still have 2 players in mid right now, Team Liquid, so they're going to be able to get back into here very quickly. But those smokes are going to be blocking them off. So it comes down to just holding far back. Adren trades 1 for 1 from Connector. Hiko, Elige, and Fugly are in. And Nitro's going for the backstab from A.
Hiko can pick up that kill as well, so now they're trading favorably Liquid and Virtus.pro. They actually pushed before the bombing went down. Fugly going to pick up a kill, but he drops the Pasha, and now coming up from behind, it's going to be Nitro. He's crouching in here, looking for the perfect angle. He gets the 1 kill, and now look at Neo. He's trapped in this corner. He goes down. It'll be Hiko picking up a double kill, and Liquid with a very good retake there. And I think maybe Virtus.pro also playing just a tiny bit aggressively. But it's that ever-present fear of having the bomb down but not being able to defend it. And in pistol rounds, we haven't seen too many people try and push Connector and jungle, which is what they did. A lot of people, though, will actually try and push on into the CT spawn and just try and rush down there.
Sure.
But might have been a bit too much there for VP.
Did Hiko just go for a misbuy, or did he actually buy an auto shotgun here?
Maybe
Am I seeing things correctly?
Maybe a bit of a nod to Chris J.
Oh, okay.
A bit of a, I see you, Chris.
I can get behind that. He might have a chance here. Neo is going to be heading up into B apartments, kind of close. So there is a smoke down and blocking it. But if Neo tries to push through, he's going to be in for a pretty rough surprise. You did get a feel a little bit of the pressure that VP are experiencing right now, though, in that pistol as well. Really trying to push forward. Liquid did a very admirable job. Does he actually? Wow.
He put out the decoy, and Neo's just going to be wondering right now, just what on earth am I about to run into?
That was a nice flash. Hiko, is he going to go for the peak, though? And he will find Neo in the end. So, solid defense so far coming in here for Liquid. That bomb is dropped on the A site. Taz has got an MP9 to work with. He's looking to see if he can't pick up a rotator, perhaps. But Nitro's holding fairly passively here in CT spawn, and he is going to spot Taz. And that's just clean work.
Seriously, though, this is going to be like some psychological warfare coming into it. If I'm playing, in quarterfinals like this, and I've flown all the way across the Atlantic, and the first thing I hear going on to the B-bomb site is it's an auto shotgun decoy, I'm going to think this can't be real. They must be joking at this point.
Talk about how next level that would be if you bought the auto shotgun, just use it with the decoy, but you actually had an M4.
You carried both of them to the B-bomb.
Oh, yeah.
That would be good times.
I like the standard play coming in here from Virtus.pro, though. 2 guys in underpass, 2 guys at top mid, looking to get some mid control, hoping to be able to catch any kind of aggressive play coming out here from Liquid. Liquid instead are going to push into pit, and it's only Fugly alone. He walks right into Bialy, who misses a clear shot. That could have been it right there. But Fugly getting the job done for North America. They keep their hold, Liquid, and they've just got them in this stranglehold, Anders.
Yeah, this would be a very, very good start for Liquid if they could pick it up before VP even get a chance to reply. A minute left now. Elige going to be taking down Mihu as well. And they've got some mid-control here with Pasha, but as soon as he blows out that vent, they know exactly what's going on. They know they lost control of the ladder room, and a lot of the advantage of being in there sort of disappears. So you can tell Elige is playing really carefully, and he's got his back covered as well. I think it's a Dren playing all the way from CT spawn, so a little bit tricky. Pasha getting a good kill. Elige going to try and see if he can turn around quick here. Pasha going to go down. Nice shot from Elige with the double. Actually, the triple kill for him right now. And Neo going to go down to Nitro. Will be the round for Liquid. And bit of a strange situation here.
This is terrifying. Look at that. Taz praying to Gaben, just please give me an answer. Give me a sign. Something to work with. They just can't seem to win a duel right now, and Hiko's still waiting with the auto shotgun. If they go for a B rush and Hiko's ready and waiting for him up in B apartments, this is going to be incredible.
Well, I mean, it's not quite Christmas yet, Sam. It's a bit early to start wishing for that kind of a deal, but we'll get Elysian instead with a good double kill. Some auto shotgun action. Well, I mean, as long as they don't take him out, it could still be a thing. Some blind shots going into underpass there. A little bit scary.
Nitro, actually, I mean, that's a little bit of a scary situation there for Nitro as well. He doesn't know if anybody's waiting right around the corner for him, from him with Dren having backed off. So changing it up. There's still a player, yeah, Nitro holding on to shore. Attempted pre-fire there from Pasha, but it's not going to work for him. Then Hiko, he finds one, looking for another as well, but Bialy's with that M4, and a nice one tap on a Nitro, brings it down to a 1v2. He only wishes he had Kevlar right now, just to give him a bit of a, well, fighting chance here, but he's going to be changing it up, perhaps. Oh.
Did he mind game himself then? I mean, he can't know what we know. There's nobody in the B-bomb site right here, but he's got time to play this game, and you can tell as time passes, well, Liquid are starting to doubt whether playing in the A-bomb site is actually the best deal possible. It'd have to be an ace clutch here from Bialy, and he's not going to make it work. Fugly will take him down, and I mean, honestly, though, Bialy's form is looking really good. I mean, on the overpass, we didn't get to see much because they got crushed so badly, but the rounds we saw from Bialy were looking really solid.
I mean, he was leading the charge on overpass for VP, and he's leading the charge here, 5-0-4 from Bialy. He's just, I mean, he's looking to his teammates like, come on, guys, wake up. Taz, 0-4, Mihu, same thing. I mean, they need to get something on the board here, Virtus.pro, and it is going to be that A execute. And again, Liquid actually going for a very similar kind of approach to the first A execute that came out from VP. Pushed up to top mid. They still have Hiko kind of lurking around on that B site, looking into halls. He's going to call to his teammates that I don't see anybody, and there's going to be 3 people set up on the A site here for Liquid to hold this push when it comes through, and the backstab is going to be coming in so quickly. This is going to be brutal. Nitro's going to be right up behind him. Neo is facing backwards, though, so he's ready for this.
And Nitro making the sound as well. He's going to be going down. That's a very smart play from Neo, of course. Miho going to be up on the toll booth, takes down Fugly. And Leash with a bit of a refract here, but the bomb is planted, and it's looking good for Virtus.pro. And now would definitely be the time to pick up a round. They need it very much. They're a whole map down, and it's not looking good for them at the moment here. Elish going to be pushing through, gets the one. Hiko gets another one, and Elish spraying down a second player, and Adren dropping Neo. And they do the retake. It's happening. They've got the kit as well. What an unlikely scenario. They were a man down, and VP had all the advantage, it seemed.
I'm so glad, well, you got the chant going, but I was about to go full Moses there again and just say, this is it, VP. It's impossible for them to lose this. They cannot possibly lose this kind of situation where they have the after plant, the bomb is planted for them.
I never go full.
I know.
I mean, you saw the face on Taz there. He hasn't got a kill yet. I mean, it's starting in the 6th round now. It could be turned around, but you could kind of tell that he was definitely a bit upset.
That was actually used as an example on the analyst desk earlier. You know, the last time they played with a stand-in, it was like Taz just unleashed. He was going ham. And right now, it's the complete opposite. And look at this, Fugly up close in pin. He could have it, but they managed to react in time. Bialy leading the charge, finds the headshot, and it's a 4-on-4 situation now. VP, they're finding ways to get into this round again. Mihu, great kill there onto Elise, the backstab.
They have the advantage once again on the VP side, but I don't want to call it too quick here. Miho, nice click away, and Hiko is going to be gone. Adren sneaking in from CT spawn, but the bomb is planted in a great position. As long as they don't challenge, it should be very nearly impossible for Liquid to make it back and actually retake the site. They're at a 2 versus 4 right now. You have a Molotov, and things might be a bit toasty in this corner here for Bialy. Try and make it out. Neo is going to get downed, and Bialy with a swift reply. He just got angry because they were firing at him. He's got the double kill, and Nitro is going to try and make his way out with the AW. He might not even be possible. If he crosses here, they're going to be ready for it. Taz in a good position, picking up the kill, and there's VP finally on the board. 1-5, and it's about time.
Yeah, and actually that should be Taz getting on the board as well.
Yeah, I think he did.
So high impact frag, making sure that AWP doesn't get saved. And because some of these rounds have been so very close, coming out of clutch situations, Liquid don't actually have much of a bank to work with. So going into the 7th round right now, it's a force from them. VP, however, have everything they need. So this could be the turning point now. Can Virtus.pro, can they break the North American momentum here? Smoke goes down, short smoke as well, so this allows for VP to get to the top of mid, uncontested, and Adren not able to find the angle to get that punish out.
They can bring it back to 5-3 here by just winning this round, then, you know, we've got a real game on our hands again, and VP could maybe start to just light up a little bit here and get that grim look off their faces. Smoke goes up, secondary smoke into the window here to try and block it off, and Elise playing very close right now to that middle. It's going to be Adren going down first. Neo opening up with the shot, going for a second one here, and Elise is going to win the first fight, but Michi was there to pick up the guy right afterwards. Bialy goes down, and now it's back into a 3 versus 3 with plenty of time left. Mihu spraying long range and winning the fight against Hiko.
That is huge. But Fugly's currently sitting on that bomb, and Nitro's holding from CT. So long as Nitro keeps his patience, doesn't push forward, he's not going to give that free frag up, but he does. Walks right into Pasha's waiting crosshairs, and now, well, they do have time, VP, to slow play this. You can see Taz swapping to that HE, or rather to the smoke, wanting to cancel out the Molotov, but he's not going to risk it. Instead, he's waiting for his teammates to go through, and they're just going to rush in. There's the setup flash. Full flash. Fugly actually gets the first kill. Not going to get the second, though, but that was crazy. Taz just walked right into that, and you can see the frustration etched into Taz's face.
I mean, it's those kind of things that you get flashed and you sort of complete the motion anyway, right? It's those kind of things which you can sort of measure how tuned in a player is and also how much homework they've been doing. Even though he doesn't win the 1-on-3, those are exactly the things I look for when I try and sort of gauge how long a player has evolved, really. And that was just very good. I mean, small detail there. Still looks kind of cool. Now Liquid's economy has finally been broken, and Virtus.pro, well, they are sort of stacked up in the middle here. At least they got a couple of people in here, and Liquid are coming from the other side as well. They're going to be careful. Pasha takes one, but they're jumping again on his face, and it's going to be Nitro and Leash. What is going on with Liquid right now? And their obsession with stepping on VP's faces. It's going to be Bialy, Taz, and Mihu left here, and Bialy finally going to get a kill, but he goes down. Elish picking up a second kill of the round for himself. Taz and Mihu, they have to bring it back. They can't afford to lose a round like this. It was so good, but now it might all crumble. Taz going to walk in. He gets one unleashed, sprays. He goes in the smoke, and he wins the battle. And Mihu, what is he going to do now? 1 versus 2. And he hasn't even got the bomb picked up just yet. This is a scary scenario.
Taz continues to just look furious. Mihu, he's got so much utility. It's where he decides to put down this smoke. If he uses it to block off connector, this could be decent for him. Nobody holding from CT for Liquid. He still has 35 seconds left, so a little bit of time here to try and check some of these angles. Spotting out at CT, not seeing anything. Worried about Shadow. And there we go. Flash across. He's going to go for the leap, straight in, commit, and he has to just stick that bomb at this point. Although he is going to go for the shenanigans. And on top of that, not only does he take out Hiko, he spots where the last man Fugly is playing from. He saw him on short, and there you go. Yep, Molotov straight into connector. There's nothing that Fugly can do in this situation, apart from wait it out and hope that he gets lucky when it comes to the 1v1 duel.
I mean, and waiting it out is not what you want to do when you don't have a diffuse kit on. You kind of need that time. So he's moving closer. He's picked up a one flashbang here, and Neo is not showing himself, and this is very smart indeed. He has every opportunity to win this. Fugly actually looking for the headshot there. He knows exactly where he is. He's moving closer as well. Flashbang goes out once, and no kit means this round is pretty much done. Fugly, I think he's realizing as well, trying to see if he can make it out. Neo's going to run the other way here. So great round here from Virtus.pro. It's going to be 5-3, and Fugly will survive the round, though. Yeah, well, could have got out of control there in the middle. Team Liquid again, jumping on people's faces.
It's, but sometimes the boot is just not enough, Anders. You need the bullet too.
I know we used the term face stomping sometimes, so it's not really what we mean, is it? Liquid taking it to a new level. In the 9th round, though, all the AWPs have been put out of play, which is a sign that the economy on either side here is really sketchy at the moment. It looks like we're going to be seeing an A execute coming out here.
But they've changed it up, right? The way that Liquid are holding, this is an anti-A execute kind of setup coming out. They've got a man holding very close. It's Fugly right in front of Pit, and they are already through the smokes as well. There's a man on the site, and he's full blast. Elise can't get anything done, but Fugly's able to trade 1-for-1 at least. Roasting, not going to be able to turn for Pasha, though, and so it is again. VP coming out ahead here. 3 rounds on the board, and they're primed to take a 4th as well. Good use of the nade there to force the Dren out into the open. He isn't able to find the angle, but a fantastic flash is going to open it up and bring it back to a 3-on-3.
See if they can hold a bomb site. Pasha certainly helping out with a headshot like that. Hiko and Nitro are going to be left 2 of the very heavy hitters here. Nitro going to be taking down 1, bomb still ticking. Hiko going to take the fight, but Neo will win it, and now it's all on Nitro. 1 versus 2, quick headshot there. Taz in the corner. Nitro looking for him. He's got the knife out, got the pistol out. What's going on here? Nitro going to end up going down. I don't think he had any clue where Taz was, and probably nobody from his team was even calling it for him, so there it is, just a lack of information, and Virtus.pro, you got to give it up for them here. They're bringing it back.
That looked to me like he ran out of bullets with his A1. Did that actually happen?
That could very well happen, at least a pistol.
He was looking around for, it seemed like he was looking for something there. Not believing that Taz was crouched in the back corner. Of course, that doesn't really help, but
looking for love in all the wrong places.
No, it's a painful experience.
Well, Hiko's about to get a little bit of love in this bomb site, maybe more than he can handle. By Ali jumping down, not quite on his face. That would have been some justice there. Fugly going to be going down as well, and Virtus.pro seeing and seizing the opportunity here. Elige and Adren are going to be left, but there's not much they could do. That's going to be the Polish team tying the scoreline at 5-5 here. And I mean, considering how the first map went and how this map started, this is quite a turnaround. I actually think this has always been a strength of VP's. Just they might be one of the teams that bends the furthest without breaking. They always seem to be able to bring it back somehow.
And they're not grinning as hard over the NA side either right now. They know this is all going to come down to mental fortitude at this point. 5 rounds for Virtus.pro is enough for the T side. If they get up to 6 or 7, it's going to be looking really good when they swap over to the CT side in the second half. So it's all coming down to Liquid now. They're up 1-0 in this series. Can they get the job done and just recover themselves here after that round of eco? Now they've all got 6-7 grand. They have all the money that they need, and Fugly goes for a straight off, no hesitation.
Well, it's going to be double, yeah. Well, Adren are going to do it as well. This is very curious because Fugly's going to play in the A bomb side. Adren looks to be playing in middle, so I always prefer in a double AWP to have one of the AWPs playing B, but then play it solo and have a more presence on middle. I don't think I just think it's a bit of a waste of resources, but we'll see if it's going to work out.
Well, I love this play from VP. Time to go for the trickery here. I think they're going to be setting up for some kind of, they throw in the smokes, making it look like it's going to be another A execute. This is drawing the attention of Liquid over to that A site. The smoke went down onto stairs. They saw the Molotov as well, but Liquid aren't buying it. I mean, it's not the number of nades. This is some tricky stuff. The number of nades isn't actually forcing them to think that this is a full execute. They aren't seeing anybody either. So VP just hoping just hoping to try and throw Liquid off just a little bit because they still have all the nades that they need for a full execute.
Oh, look at the standoff here. Elige. It's almost like he knows. And Pasha, this is a patience game. They're moving forward. Pasha going to be in the corner, and he wins that fight. Straight headshot. Look at the reaction. Elige not satisfied at all with that, and you can't blame him either. Fugly invested a lot into this, but he's going to get shot down. Neo shooting him out of the sky, and it's going to be 5 versus 3 here. Bomb should be going down all the way in the back lines, and this retake is going to be more than just a little bit tricky. Hiko, he's going to peel the one headshot there on by Ali, but what does that do for the bomb plant? It's out in the open. Nitro getting a heal. 20 seconds. Virtus.pro, where's that bomb plant coming? They need it, and they need it right now. Hiko picking up one more kill. Taz and Mihu left. Oh no, it's going to go bad. It will be Hiko picking up a triple kill. And Liquid, they're going to win that round in spite of losing both entry frags. What a turnaround.
And the patience demonstrated by Hiko with the triple kill, putting him up to 9 frags total, that him able to hold, deny the bomb plant. That's the key one, and that forces the act of desperation out of Taz. He tries to go leaping forward to take the fight, clear out CT, because they're out of nades. They don't have anything left to work with, VP. There we go. Adren. That's the kind of shot that's going to turn things around here and start waking Liquid up again.
Yeah, that was Adren counting the nanoseconds in his mind to when exactly that was going to work out. There's a scout back on Neo here, and Liquid, I mean, they allowed it to get back to a tied scoreline at 5-5, and maybe that woke them up a little bit and, you know, reminded them that there is a lot on the line here. See if they could bring it back.
This is going to be really fun. That was bait. It was pure bait. Want to draw him in, and there's a little bit of a glance. Mihu, he's right on the edge, and Nitro's going to take the shot. Pulls the trigger just a second too early.
Do you think he had the finger in there? The Mad Max finger? It's like, that's bait.
Oh, yeah, that's bait.
Well, Taz has gone down, so now it's a 5 versus 3. Hiko jumping a little bit, exposing himself. Mihu actually, oh, I think the railing there took one of the shots that might have actually killed him. And well, Bialy up here alone. Grenade is going to rain on in. Fugly still just going to survive. Flashbang him, but there's a total of 4 people around that corner. Not a lot that he could have done. Everybody survives on Liquid, and that's very important. They haven't had a lot of those rounds. They keep the double up setup intact as well. A lot of things right now are working out well for Liquid.
Yeah, they get to go for a little bit of bank as well, which is going to be the real important part here, getting up to 5,000 on the Liege. And Adren as well. So Adren's got that AWP if he needs it in the next round. And while VP going to be on eco, not going to help things here for him. They're going to go powering out of a apartment straight onto the site. The whole point of this is to get that bomb plant down. And, well, they're trying to make it happen. Elige going for the spray battle, and the deny comes in. Fugly not going to let it happen. So VP, the whole hope there, just to get that $800 bonus on everybody on the team, and it's just not meant to be. Liquid, no mercy, not a shred.
Yeah, not getting any of the dollars, it seems. 8-5, moving into the 14th round now. Liquid, I mean, if they close this out 10-5, it's definitely not done. Virtus.pro's definitely still got a chance to bring it back in the game, but it would be a rough kind of comeback for them, especially the way the Liquid have been playing some of these pistol rounds. It's looked so good for them. It's looking like a bit of a fast execute towards the A-bomb side, which right now, with Elige pushing underpass, and only really Fugly and Adren sort of close to the site, it'd be perfect timing.
Well, just the focus over on B, and they push into B apartments as well, so Liquid know exactly what's coming through here, but again, all of the smoke's going down. VP is just going to go straight onto that site, and Adren finally somehow finds a way. Oh, he's just barely got the angle in from CT. So he'll be picking off Mihu to start, trying to deny the bomb, or the bomb plant with, and incendiary, and Taz taking quite a bit of damage for his trouble.
Still working out. Eli's going to go down, but look at Hiko coming back into it. Double headshot. Adren helping out, and if they just get wrecked. They get the bomb plant, but that's absolutely all they do in the round. And you're right to point it out as well. The gap in the smoke there from Adren. You know who's having a bit of a smile right now? You know who used to love to do this all the time?
Olaf.
Yeah, exactly right. Olaf Meister is a champion at playing that position. And it's got to be really frustrating because you know as soon as you get killed, oh, there was a gap in that smoke, wasn't there? I couldn't do it. The problem is, if you put it too far to the right towards the CT spawn, well, you don't get the gap, but then the toll booth is open, you can jump up on it. If you put it too far to the other side, the gap is there, so not so easy really to make that work. Elige, once again, pushing underpass. He wasn't caught doing it last time, so might as well replay that position, and it works.
Nice angle there by Pasha. Right on the edge of the smoke. It's the punish on a Dren. They bring it back to a 4-on-4, but Alicia's still lurking in mid, and they will get the backstab in from Taz. Pushes in with the perfect timing there to get that shot. So now things get a little tricky here. For your Virtus.pro, though, they aren't really taking too much time. They do get spotted on short, so that's some good information there obtained by Fugly. Still 2 players on the B site for Liquid, and Hiko, with that flash, just letting him know somebody's here, VP. Somebody's home.
And I mean, even the fact that VP got spotted there, I think it slowed them down quite a bit here. They're a little bit scared. If Hiko goes down, they still have a bit of a backup player in Nitro towards B here. And Hiko, it looks like he's going to try and play his position as aggressively as he can. Drops one with a headshot, very nearly getting Pasha as well. He calls it out quick, and he saw the bomb as well. Nitro going to pick up the kill, goes back to look at hallways. He misses the shot, and Neo's going to be able to take him down now. Fugly's close, 30 seconds, jumping, or trying to jump through the window. Not going to be happening, and Neo will take him out for a 9-6 finish here. Fairly even scoreline, all things considered. I don't think I want to call it just yet for anybody.
This could go either way, absolutely. This is all going to come down to whether Team Liquid can keep their cool going into the second half pistol round. They still have the advantage in this. They're looking to close it out 2-0, so now can they keep their cool, focus, especially after how that's a little bit of a frustrating end to the half. I think that they definitely could have been able to pick up that round had Hiko not gone for the risk of over-peaking there on short, going for that second frag.
Well, so yeah, Hiko at the second frag, definitely one of the issues. Nitro, once he drops the bomb carrier, because look at how quick Fugly was up behind him. Maybe they could have actually just fallen back straight away. So I'd love it if our analysts could try and, you know, bring a little bit of that up there. I mean, it's a tough position. You've got so little time, but the fact that he goes for the fight in hallways when he probably knows that's where the last 2 are going to come from. Could have maybe fallen back into the site and waited for backup, and with there was only 30-some seconds left there, might not have been enough time for a VP to take a long fight here.
Yeah, we get the chance started up, and yeah, it's time to make some noise because Liquid, this is it. They are 1/2 away from picking up this best-of-3 and going into the semifinal match tomorrow. The only team that would make it that far from North America, and the push begins. Straight onto the B site, no hesitation there, but Pasha and Bialy have got the crossfire set up. Fugly's there to take Bialy out, though, and Pasha will be able to stay alive. And it's a 2-on-4 now. Liquid trying to barrel onto this site, hoping to get the job done, but it's just not meant to be. Pumping biceps, flexes, and Liquid run away screaming into the grave.
Wow, nice quad kill there. I mean, manning up at the end and just taking that fight, definitely a bit scary. And that just might bring it back to a tight scoreline. A good chance we could be seeing a 9-9 here before Liquid have a chance to reply. Though they have gone for a deagle and a quad Tech 9 setup. No mercy at all, it seems, here on the NA side. Are they going to try and just rush onto this A-bomb site? Fugly testing the waters a little bit here. They've got 2 players over at B. Might be trying to see if they could draw somebody out of there.
Yeah, they're making some noise, exactly. And there it is, that first. Quandig is here. And Fugly, he might be able to take out Neo as well. A little bit of an HE greeting there for him. That's going to rattle him.
Oh, that kind of a shot, you know what it's going to do to that enemy team. You know they're going to be a little bit more awake after that one. And Fugly's moving closer right now. He's got the deagle in hand, and right around the corner is a really good target. It does so much damage as well. Taz trapped in the corner. Fugly going to go down. Nice job from Taz shooting his way out, but look at this. Nitro, Hiko, and Elise coming back into the round, and now Pasha going to be alone in a 1 versus 3, and this is exactly what couldn't be allowed to happen for Virtus.pro. They needed to win this round, and the next one too. The combination of Tech 9 Deagle and all of that armor are making life very tough indeed.
And Fugly doing very good work with that first one, but Pasha's not done yet. He showed us something in the pistol round, and he's looking for it to keep his team in it in the follow-up. Crossfire has been established, but it's a bit of a long-range fight coming into it. And these guys still find that bomb. He just barely spots it, but no, decides he doesn't have the time. Even with the kit, it's time to back off, and Liquid will win the follow-up force bias. Talk about a complete shift in momentum there as well for Liquid. I mean, they lose the pistols, a bit of a closed deal. Pasha held his ground, but managing to get a little bit of a head start here in the second half is going to do wonders. This is, of course, going to prompt a force buy from VP. We can have it no other way, Anders.
I mean, it is a bit scary to try and do it, but I think this is also a confidence thing. I think this is their way of sort of, you know, trying to get control of the game, essentially, and not letting Liquid dictate exactly what's going on. Liquid, on the other hand, Gonna go for one of these fast A executes. It's Mihu, Taz, and also Neo trying to rotate in, see if they can actually make this work. Taz already gone down. Mihu close here. All he has is a pistol. There's so many people on the other side of the smoke, and he's gonna walk right in, gets the one, but Fugly with a quick refrag, and Neo gonna go down as well. They just did not have the equipment to deal with all of that firepower coming through. Hiko to drop Pasha, and that's the rifle out of VP's hands. And by Ali, can't even deny the bomb plant here, it seems. It's going to go down. He does a bit of damage, picks up an M4, and that'll be it. 11-7 here. And Liquid now just 5 rounds away from making the semifinals here as the only North American team in the tournament.
The only American team, North or South?
North or South, yeah.
So, 5 rounds and a hard eco coming in for Virtus.pro, apart from Pasha, who managed to save some money in the last one. He'll be investing $500 in a CZ75, but the rest of them rocking the USPs, and Liquid not wasting any time at all. They're getting set up for a quick push onto the A site here. Hiko spots the man out in jungle. That's Mihu falling back to stairs. He's still going to be applying a little bit of pressure here, perhaps trying to draw attention away from Taz, but then Taz gets caught by the men pushing up onto Tetris, and that is just complete and utter destruction. Nitro laying waste. Triple for him, double for Hiko, and a 12th round on the board. Hiko's like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh.
Well, at 12-7, I think this is one of those rounds that it's not quite going to decide the game, but it'll probably be one of 2 chances that VP have to turn this around here. If they win it and they can string some rounds together, we've still got a game on our hands, but if they lose this one, I think they've only got one more chance left, basically. So it's one of 2 here, and Bayali starting off with a nice shot, taking down Nitro, one of the really heavy hitters here. And then they back up and play it safe. This is exactly what I want to see out of VP. No reason to overextend once you get that entry.
And that couldn't have gone any better, in fact. Clearly, Elige was worried about somebody watching from window. If there was an AWP in play, he didn't know where it was going to be coming from. He does find the kill on Bialy, though, who overextended on short. So, unfortunately for Virtus.pro, they've kind of lost that advantage that they got from the initial push. And they're going to be just barreling straight up connector. Taz full blind, no luck this time. Not going to be able to find that kill. Fugly, Elige, Adren powering through, and it's going to be down to Mihu. He's got the AWP, and he does manage to spot out Hiko. That bomb could get planted for Courtyard now, and there's not really a whole lot that he can do about it.
And if he knew how low they were, maybe he could try and snipe a couple of people at USP. Gonna miss the shot with the AWP, and right now, saving the AWP is very, very valuable here for the VP team. They need it to get into middle in the next round and pick up a really early kill and establish some dominance here. Again, this is one of the 2 shots, more or less, that VP've got. It's gonna be 13-7 now, and at this rate, VP are gonna have maybe 1.5 more buy round before Liquid just charge on home.
Nice shot there by Mihu. Even gets the follow-up onto Hiko, making it expensive for Liquid. And he even saves the AWP. This is magnificent work from him. He couldn't save the round, but 47.50, that's a lot of money. And he gets to hold on to it going into this next one. So we'll see if he can actually pull off any kind of heroics here. Where they're going to put him. Are they just going to put him alone on the B side?
I would almost always prefer to try and get some mid-control with this one, just to try and see if you get that early fight. I mean, he's running in here. He's actually going to be jumping down in the middle, and he's got some backup coming in as well from Connector. Smoke going to be bouncing in here, but hasn't found a target yet. There it is. He's going to miss the first shot now, and they know where that AWP is.
No Kevlar either, so he really has to be careful when he takes these fights. Down to 66 HP. Neo waiting in Connector, but the smoke is going to block him off. Not looking too healthy, not looking too hale here for VP. But there is going to be the straight push, and again, Liquid just looking to split onto A. They're going to completely collapse on it, and through the smoke, they're going to find Neo. No joy there. Bialy still waiting from jungle, going to get the tag, but not the frag. And it's going to be Pasha falling as well. 14-7. Liquid are just outright dominating Virtus.pro right now. This is the big round, though, Anders. Finally, VP, they're going to have the money to go for the full buy.
Yeah, and this is more or less the second opportunity that we were talking about here that VP are going to have. I mean, they've built up a bit of a round loss bonus, so if they lose this one, I mean, they'll get a little bit to work with, but it really won't be much. 14-7. Liquid 2 rounds away from making it through, and Virtus.pro, they're going to be required to have a little bit of a legendary comeback here. It's going to be some mythical stuff if they can make it work.
Oh, yeah. Stuff of legend. To take this to a 3rd map as well, that would wreck Liquid, though, mentally. That is the way to get back into it for VP. Oh, beautiful smoke. Right in through the angle. Gets the job done. Well, Neo is looking to see if he can't spot somebody up, making their way up onto short, but Nitro's going to walk under it, and Elise somehow finds the headshot on Bialy. That was on short as well. Neo trying to get out of here, trying to get out of dodge, drops the flash, but that's not good enough. Elise will hunt him down, and it's going to be Taz holding on the site. And Mihu to take the kill. Not going to get the follow-up, though. Nitro and Adren, they cannot be stopped. The bomb plant is there, and Pasha, he can't even deny it.
No, at this point, you've got to try and save this rifle. Get into the best possible position where you won't be flanked, but it's not even entirely clear where that might be. He's going to get Adren down. That's a pretty good shot there.
But they're coming. Dogs of War unleashed. Fugly going to force him back. Pasha, though, point blank, no scope. Unfortunately for him, Nitro already on that B site will get the flank. And match point, 8 of them. Woo.
Yeah, this is, it's hard to construct a sort of a credible scenario for this to work out here for Virtus.pro. You're right, 8 rounds Laura is what they need right now. Otherwise, Liquid going to be the first NA team to make it through into the semifinals. And the crowd is absolutely loving them. They've been waiting all day for this to happen. And finally, it seems like they might get rewarded. Liquid again, getting at least a top mid control. And Taz here with the FAMAS, trying to see if he can get the reply home, putting in a little bit of damage. It's going to be Bialy to open up and dropping Fugly. Mihu doing a good job here, but Elise going to reply with a kill, and a lot of Molotovs raining through, and the spray transfer not quite working out for Neo. It's still going to be a 2 versus 3. It's Adren and Hiko left, trying to see if they can just close out this game right here, right now. Hiko going to be moving closer, puts up the smoke as well, trying to see if they can make that safe crossing and maybe force someone to peek if they're afraid of the bomb going down. And VP might be making a bit of a mistake. Adren close by. Did he spot Taz? Pasha sneaking up behind. He's got the max 7. And Hiko, he's close range here. Pasha takes 1. And Taz will shut it down. It's a nice cleanup here for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, great work. And that sneaky play from Pasha, the man right there on your screen. Working his way in. But that was also just fantastic work, from Taz to stop that quick push coming out from apartments early on. And then just keeping their cool, Virtus.pro, landing the shots as Liquid just got picked apart. So now that actually puts things back into question here for Liquid. They need to reset themselves mentally. They probably were thinking, okay, we got this in the bag, guys. But VP showing that they've still got some fangs. The bear, you know, they haven't been turned into a rug just yet, Anders.
There's a little bit more left still in him. Another 7 rounds now to go. Liquid still with the rifles. Neo going to spray down 1 and actually drops the bomb in the middle, but Neo's going to go down. That's Hiko picking up the refrag. And Bialy playing over at Catwalk here. Elise, who's been top fragging this whole game here, just cruising in with a strafing headshot. He's going to get shot in the back eventually by Pasha. And that bomb has been picked up in the meantime, and they are running towards this B-bomb site. There's nobody in it. Pasha just at the edge. Going to try and see if he can smoke it, then flash his way through. Actually runs into the Molotov and gets blocked for just a second, but he is hiding in the corner here. And Pasha, he's going to go down to Hiko, picking up a second kill. Mihu coming up from behind. It might be the perfect angle. Sprays 1 and a second one. Mihu coming up with a huge double kill. And, well, it's him versus Fugly now. 1 versus 1 and 40 seconds. The bomb is going to go down. We'll see if Fugly can end this game the way that he started it, Semler.
Yeah, you got the USA chant already started. With all of the pressure is on Fugly now to keep his cool. And Mihu, the stand-in here for Virtus.pro. 1v1 clutch to keep his team in the tournament.
He hasn't got a defuse kit either, so time is running out. Fugly, just the fact that he's hiding and staying alive in the kitchen in here, that's doing all the work for him, and you can tell me he's desperate. He's finally picked up a kit, but now it's almost no time left, and there it is. The shot goes through, but I'm not sure if there's enough time. He gets the triple kill. It's ticking down. It's going to click through. Mihu actually making it work. That must have been in the very last second.
It clicked over, Anders. Yes, that was at the very last second. That ball was about to go off, and that was so close for Liquid. Do you think that they tilt, though? I mean, look at how close that was. Fugly is going to be kicking himself. Literally a split second more if he had hit in kitchen, and that's it. They'd be through to the semis.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost at the point where if you just unplugged his keyboard and mouse, you could have won the round there.
Just sit in kitchen.
Wow. That does not happen every day, but now we're getting a little bit closer. Still scary, but 6 rounds ahead, and we could be heading to overtime. I mean, the Liquid money eventually is going to have to dry out as well, and it will. You can tell they're slowly running out, and even with the round loss bonus and the bomb plant here, it's not going to be quite good enough. So if they don't win this round, or at least get the bomb down, then they are actually going to have to eco finally. Nitro, though, opening up on the hero from last round, Mihu.
And this is forcing Taz to play his hand here. He has to go for a little bit more of an aggressive push. Believe that Hiko is close enough to hear that. Neo and Underpass will take out Fugly, though. That's strong work from him. Will he be able to make it out of dodge, though? Nope. At least there to deny it. And Taz playing from pit, still lurking on the side. And again, it's going to be that A split, though. Through from connector, straight in from apartments and connector. Do they look to pit? Do they check to see if anybody's waiting in Tetris? Hiko must have still heard this. No, Taz missing the headshot. No, he finds it in the second chance. He does get flanked out by Nitro, though, and this could get tricky for him. He needs to lock it down, but it's not going to happen. And it's going to be down to Pasha and Bialy. Now the last two players here for Virtus.pro. And Bialy already in position in CT. Long range spray, and he loses it. Adren is going to get the job done. Unleash as well. And that is a 16-9 win on the last map. Liquid will be moving on to the semifinals. The NA Hope.
Yeah, called by Hiko on stage before the game went on with that snacks. VP are gonna go down, and so it was. And yeah, the only NA team here, the only American team to make it through to the semifinals. I feel like that's appropriate at this point in time.
Through Virtus.pro as well. I mean, even with the standing, Virtus.pro,
very good job.
Just got rocked into map 16-2. And then a very decisive score on Mirage as well for Liquid. I mean, that was fine work indeed. So we'll see just what's going to happen with Liquid going up against Na'Vi tomorrow in the semifinal.
Oh, without a doubt, not an easy match. They made the final for the last major tournament, and that is not easy.
No, exactly. Guardian is just rubbing his hands waiting.